So then, if you know it created by its cause and condition, then there is some chance we can. What the chances like? Since it's a created cause and condition, we have a chance to make things change because it's a created cause and condition. If these things not created cause and condition, no matter how much you try, we don't have any chance because it just come by itself or created by someone else. You know? So that's the reason. If you think it's created by someone else, then it's a very hard work. The reason it's hard work is then we always have to please to someone. You know? Because if I please you, then you're going to give me nice things. That's a hard work, you know. So you don't have much to your own time, you know. You always please to somebody because you're going to do best for me. I can't do myself. So that's not logical. So Buddha says like, of course, the Buddha is kind. He gives us the wisdom to understand what's real, how things works. But at the end, like who is the power to make things change is yourself, not the Buddha. No? If a Buddha has a kind of with a power, definite, not just one Buddha, countless Buddha came before us. If they can do something, ease the problem, they're already done for us. No? That's not the kind of a point. You know, they only can like for instance, when you go to for instance, logically think about every of us, like every one of us, we have a parents. Most of parents, now I'm not talking, some parents maybe have some problem that cause a problem with their children. Most of parents love their children. Yeah? And then I'll give you an example, say one very educated parents, for instance. Yeah? Very educated parents, if they have a power, they're going to give all this education to the child. The child no need to go to school. No need to hard work. Just stay at home and all your knowledge put in the box, put in the child's mind. That is impossible. Yeah? It's impossible. So only what parents can do, child is provide the right education, send a nice school, give them all the facility, make them comfortable to learn more knowledge. That's only we can do. But my knowledge, without this child's effort, I cannot take and put that person's mind. Yeah? So same thing, Buddha cannot come and take away our problems. Buddha not just come and then, what we call all this knowledge and wisdom put in the pin drive and install in our mind. You cannot do that, you know. It's good if you have that kind of, you know. So you don't need to just ask, go to the Buddha's computer shop, buy all this pin drive, put in our mind to install ourselves. So in this way, we cannot install. We have to progress. We have to put our own effort to develop these things. So in this way, then when we know cause and effect, then we have more control of self. Now you say, well, I want to be happy, I need to know the cause of happiness. Yeah, I don't want to be suffering and unhappiness, I need to know the cause of suffering and unhappiness. Once I know these two, then there is an opportunity to adopt the cause of happiness. There's an opportunity to abandon the cause of unhappiness and suffering. So that particular, what you're adopting, what you're abandoning, is the practice. No practice, no other than that. Yeah? So whoever do this practice, we call them real Dhamma practitioners. Without kind of knowing what's adopted, what to abandon, just believe something, but you do not really know what you're doing, that's a religion, that's a spirituality. You know? You have to so attach your religion, but you don't have not living the principle of that philosophy. You know? So in this way, one need to good to know about the cause and effect. So if you know the cause and effect, there is a way to free us from suffering. There's a way one can achieve the happiness. So in that, based on that, then we talk about law of karma, law of cause and effect. So now, so now we talk about, once we know that, like what Seneca, whatever I created, either good karma or bad karma. So all the karma that I created, only that karma going to follow me. Whatever I created the karma, it's not going to follow someone else. Yeah? If I do these good things, I'm going to get this result of happiness. If I do bad things, then I'm going to get that experience of unhappiness. I cannot kind of, what do you call that? I cannot wipe my hand to someone. Yeah? What do you call that? Transfer, yeah, transfer.
Wipe my hand.
Yeah, wiped my hand. Yeah.
My hand.
For others, yeah. Well, I'm the problem. Now I say it is your problem. I cannot do that. I have to experience it. Yeah. Lots of our mundane things we do this, I make some problem, then smart way say it's not my problem. You did this one. Then people think, oh, you did. Like on common kind of ordinary point of view, you can seems like you can transfer your mistake to someone. Then everyone thinks your problem. But commonly you cannot do that. Whatever you created, you have to experience it. Yeah. So we say like there's so many law. The most reliable, trustworthy law is the law of karma, because our human law is a human mind created. So no matter how good law system, still it's changeable. But the karmic law is unchangeable. How the truth, truth is the truth. So in this way, like we need to take every responsibility, whatever we do, good and bad. So that's what I'm saying. Like, if you really understand the karma, that person never going to be hypocritical. Yeah, person who not really understand karma or not really follow, very hypocritical. So, like in front of people, you pretend to be nice. Behind the scene, you do all the mistakes. So that means like a person who doing this means like really don't have a realization of law of karma. So if you understand law of karma, it doesn't matter front of the person, behind the scene, you really believe that law of karma, there's no differences. So whatever you do, like a very transparent. Yeah, transparent, that's what we call the who have a right view of the law of karma. And the karma is the only thing very accountable. Everything that you do is accountable. Nothing missing out. So this way one need to really kind of really good understanding of karma. If you understand, we don't need to fear. We think I have a power to my own to prevent suffering. I have a power to gain my greatest happiness. So end of the day, you say, I'm my own Buddha. I'm my own God. So why I need to so much think as their God or Buddha is so important? Since I'm myself a Buddha, I make decision in my own life. So this way, if you realize, then it helps you to develop your strength. Now you have a full strength what you want to do in your own life. So in this way, like this, like I mentioned, like I'm talking to you, just it's a kind of right to listen to me, and then no need to believe what I said. The only you should believe is like take this, what I passing this message, and then contemplate whenever you got time. Carefully contemplate. When you carefully contemplate, and then through the contemplation logic way, if you think what Khenpo said, what the teaching said is the truth, then you make that you should believe that one, because you put effort to analyze, and then you yourself sees that is the truth. So that is more powerful than just simply believe someone's kind of a message to you. Yeah? So if you develop that one, which like I mentioned earlier, you using your own right, because we have this intelligent mind, we utilize that to make our own kind of judgment, our own kind of investigating. So through this judgmenting, examining, then you're going to develop this right mind to make a decision. If you can't make a decision, life is going to be always chaotic. Then always the dependence of someone else. You're never going to be independency. On one hand, we say we are living in a democratic system, we talk about we're independent, but in reality we don't have a knowledge how to be independent. We still so much dependent out there. You know? Like for instance, yesterday I said so one hand we say we are so independent. We said that. But the reality we're not so independent, we're so much dependent to others. You know? That's not the independence. Independence means of course being the requirement, we as ordinary beings is dependent on food when we get hungry, it's dependent on drink when we get thirsty, it's dependent on cloth when we get cold. But these are the not prime kind of source of make us happy or unhappy. That's a temporary condition. The most important is our mind. You know? So as long as you have a control over your mind, then you're really independent. But if you don't have any knowledge how to handle your mind is totally submit or dependent to other, you're never ever going to be independent. So if you're not independent person, you don't have any idea how to make your life better for this life. So someone who hasn't got any wisdom to how to make better this life, then how much we have a hope to make better life in the future? How much we have a hope to make right decision and follow the right path one day we reach enlightenment or liberation? So this reason right now we need to really reclaim our own independency. You know? So reclaim in our independency, use our mind such a most beneficial. So that's what we call the cause. So once you create the cause, whether you expect or not, result will follow. Yeah? So that's one way to look at the cause and effect. And then same whatever we created, good karma or bad karma, it's always follow, because karma I mentioned is created by mind. So wherever mind goes, karma follows it. You cannot, like I said, my body and my body is a shadow. Yeah, I cannot separate. Impossible. So same like a karma and mind inseparable. Yeah, wherever karma goes, wherever mind goes, the karma follows it. So in this point of view, when you making negative karma, sake of other person, yeah, I telling lie, sake of other person. So say I did this for you, so whatever negative karma that I created, you have to take with you, because I did for you. No one has the power to take away you, because you that created the negative karma for other. So creator is yourself, you have to take it yours. So that's on what point here is it's not worthy to make negative karma sake of other sentient beings. Yeah, makes sense or not? Yeah. So what we say negative karma sake of other is not going to help that person, neither is it going to help you. So best thing, if you want to help other, you should do worship for others. So if you do worship for other, then that person may benefit out of that, and then you, the one person, is going to benefit, because whatever you did good things is your own karma. So the other person cannot take away from you. Impossible to take away from you, because you created. Wherever you go, it follows you. So in this reason, if you really study about karma, it really helps us. Everything that we do is accountable, and everything that we do is our own responsibility. You know? So if we seize that part, then we have a better opportunity to recognize how valuable to practice Dharma. Makes sense or not? Yeah, valuable to practice Dharma.